Just do it. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Yesterday, you said tomorrow. So just do it. Make your dreams come true. Just do it. Some people dream success. Well, you're going to wake up and work hard at it. Nothing is impossible. You should get to the point where anyone else would quit. And you're not going to stop there. No, what are you waiting for? Do it. Just do it. Yes, you can. Just do it. If you're tired of starting over, stop giving up. All right. Now that we're in the mood to stream, as we just imitated Shia LaBeouf and his motivation, let's get into some drumming, which you can find at jaredoleary.com/drum. This is going to be a shorter stream today. I got a hard cutoff in 50 minutes, so let's do this. All right, so we're going to warm up, and then I'm going to stretch and massage, and then I'm going to work on resuming the 16th note double stops, specifically working on my left-hand technique and whatnot. So in the previous live stream where I was working on this, which was this one, I got it up to... Pause. What speed? I think it was 60... No, that's not at all where it was at. What? Is that really the last one that I did? I guess so. I thought I got it all the way up to like 60, but all right, so we're up to 40 now. Cool. Good to know. All right, so we go back here on my website, jaredoleary.com/drum, and we're going to warm up. My throat is so dry today. With this one. This is Blue Devil's 1999 shopping spree, specifically the snare part, and we're going to warm up. We'll start off at 120. Just trying to get the blood flowing. Let's turn this up so you can hear it. In there. And that one. All right. Mike was touching my pad. Figure you wouldn't want to hear that. Yep. Let's do that again. Jump up to 125. So, all the timestamps, by the way, you can just jump to whatever BPM you want on any of these several hundred free play-alongs. Yesterday, I created 18 more that'll be coming out in September. I'm pretty far ahead right now. My left hand was late on the 16th notes at the very end, but that was all right. I'm just getting the hands warmed up, blood flowing. And then I need to refine my technique. So we'll get up to 140, and then I'll stretch and massage. And then we start the grind. Well, after the post warm-up. I like to warm up, stretch and massage, post warm-up, and then work on the grind. This is how I'm going to get to 1 billion views. Stay tuned, folks. Rough, but that's all right. All right, let's stretch and massage. So first thing I like to do is drop my sticks. One of those mornings. Good morning. How you doing, doggo? Came in just in time to see me drop my sticks. Testing out gravity. Every now and then you got to check it. So you never know when it's going to stop working. Got to be prepared. All right, so hold your palms up, sticks in your hands, and then you pull in, you follow through, and yes. My sticks feel lighter than they did the last time I used them. That's weird. Why? Maybe that gravity. Maybe it's on moon mode right now. All right, then you just go back out the way that you came. If you're doing a traditional grip, rotary, you rotate to one end of the edge, and you rotate to the other end of the edge, and you hold it there. But I'm not doing traditional anymore. Okay. Very true words is right. Now, I'm going to stretch the underside of the forearm. So I'm stretching. You could do it one at a time. You could do it on your pad, or you could do it on the wall. Deeper, lower. Don't put all your weight in it. Enjoy the view of my booty. I'm gonna become a shorts model. Just kidding. Okay, now stretching on the top side. You could do it on the pad. You could even do this on your leg or on the wall, but the higher you go, the deeper the stretch. Now we're gonna stretch the fingers. Doggo, what you been practicing, by the way? What you been working on lately? I'm going to be working on the double stop 16th note grid. Continue to refine that left hand, trying to get it to match my right hand. But today's going to be a shorter stream because I have a hard cutoff. Just looking at my doggo. She's laying on top of her 2-story doggo fort looking at me. Okay. Now, thumb is going to massage the top. The fingers are going to massage underneath. Just trying to loosen everything up. So we've stretched, and now I'm going to massage along the forearms, and then the hands, and then the fingers. Just kind of working my way downtown. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. I needed this morning. Stick control in general. Been doing doubles with bad technique, eh? Interesting. One of the exercises I'll be releasing probably in October, maybe even later than that, is a double stroke exercise that works on the strength. I can teach it to you now real quick before I actually release it. But the basic idea is you do all the same height, and then you do emphasize the first note, so like a 9 and a 6. And then you go back to full height. And then you emphasize the second note, so a 6 and a 9. And you do that as double stops. Right hand only, double stops, left hand only, etc. And so that's the way that you can kind of refine the diddle interp to make sure they're even and don't sound like that, or like me who overcompensates, where I emphasize the second note a bit too much. So I like you. My wife. Okay. Played quads for the first time yesterday for school. Big. Yeah. Yeah, quads are fun. I enjoyed marching snare, but if I were to join like a DCA or like a entertainment like group or something, I would march tenors. Snare was good for my OCD, but I have worked on my OCD through therapy. I need less snare drum. I need more tenor drum. Okay, so I'm massaging the back side of the hand and then the palm, which I know Doggo knows that because you've joined plenty of streams, but in case anyone else is here, I have my viewer count hidden because I just want to assume there's a billion people. I don't want to get like intimidated when it's like, oh wow, there's 100 people watching, or get bummed out when it's like, oh wow, nobody's watching. Because get a lot of views from people who watch these streams after the fact. So if I assume people are watching, then it'll be more entertaining or more enjoyable or educational, etc. And really, I'm like here to practice. And if people happen to have questions, then I'm happy to answer them. But otherwise, I'm just trying to get better. I think my camera stand is in Minnie's way. She's trying to get underneath her doggo bed. She got there. Okay. Success. Good job, Minnie. So I'm massaging from base to tip of each one of the fingers, just trying to loosen them up. Get nice and relaxed. Now, by the way, Doggo, you're going to find at some point, you've probably already found this, where your instructor is going to tell you something different from what I am going to tell you. And that's normal. I've had a bajillion different instructors. Not really, but I've had a lot of different instructors from many different schools of thought, different philosophies. And I've taken pieces that I like from different people and then apply it into my own technique and my own way of playing and whatnot. And a lot of that came from teaching a bunch of different students. Like I used to have, when I was just doing weekend lessons only, I taught like 25, 30 students on average for each weekend. So it was like a ton of back-to-back lessons, like 30 minutes, some of them an hour. And after seeing like so many different students over many, many years and like having taught literally thousands of students across every grade, kindergarten through doctoral student, like I've seen a range of ability levels when it comes to musicianship. And so I've kind of like taken my own different approaches to drumming that might differ from your instructors, and that's okay. It's completely understandable. What would I do differently if I had thousands of viewers per stream? That's an interesting question. Honestly, not much. What I might have to end up doing at that point, if I get like too many questions and I'm not able to practice, is I would probably have some dedicated, hey, here's my time to practice, and at the end, like the last 15 minutes, I'll answer your questions. But the 45 minutes like before that, I'm going to focus on the just practicing. Because like I'm just doing it publicly. So like this is the only time I'm playing because I spend so much time doing like video edits and whatnot. But it's a good question. I've been trying to be very intentional and think long term about like my Fortnite streams and stuff and like the other gaming streams that I was doing before the summer. With, okay, well, how do I want to interact with chat? Like, is it going to be like a just chatting session? And if so, then that's very different than interacting in between rounds, things like that. So like even the notifications, like your chat, I could make it so that I could hear a sound when that happens, but then that would be really annoying if you're like 1,000 viewers in your stream because you just like hear bing, 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 just like the chat's going nonstop. So like trying to get used to looking at the chat intentionally when I want to look at the chat and not when I don't want to look at the chat, etc. So there's like so many different things to consider with this. And myself being like very much so an introvert, like it's been interesting having to break out of that to try and get better as a streamer. But that's basically what I had to do when I became a teacher, because I was like, oh, I need to be more extroverted, especially with elementary, because I don't look like I'm having fun, because my natural resting face looks angry. Whoops. Yeah, so my natural resting face, I look angry. And so, like, when I was teaching elementary kids, I had to be like, hey, like, super animated and whatnot. But honestly, that helped me out quite a bit. Prepared me better to become a better streamer. I'm definitely on the autism spectrum, so, like, it's difficult for me to show my emotions. I just have this very flat affect, which is, like, typical for some individuals on the spectrum. So I've gotten better at it, and streaming is honestly helping me to become better in different social settings and whatnot as well. So it's presenting at conferences. I've done like over 100 now, and that helps. Sliding slightly off to the left. Don't want it to fall. All right, cool. I'm gonna stop it there. I could go faster and completely chop out, but I want to work on this. I think I was just doing this with this one. Not at 25, so we ended at 40 last time, it looked like, which is interesting. I swear I was faster, but I guess not. Okay, so I'm specifically trying to refine my left hand technique and trying to get it so that it matches my right hand. So the accent after, or the tap after an accent, is inconsistent. It's a little flammy. I'm trying to work on that. So it got better about 3/4 of the way through there, but it was not great. Oops, there's an accent there. The left is late. Hey, it's good chatting with you. Hope you have a great rest of your day. I always appreciate you stopping by. So the left hand, I'm trying to get more of that wrist rotation, slight amount. Oops. I almost played the last line. Focused. So I'm not talking. Whoa. Was that a hiccup on my behalf or YouTube? Focusing on the motion of my hand, so I totally could have just brain farted there. Whoopsies. Okay, let's take a moment and just refine. So it happens to be the video that came out earlier today, like 30 minutes ago. Shorts where I'm talking about the rotary motion that I have, which was developed from a timpani technique that my professor had me do temporarily. I think it was called hanger. Where you're doing rotation like this, and then he slowly had me rotate it out like this. So it was a French grip. We're all rotating and whatnot, like that. And the point of it was to be able to use the rotation to get extra power behind the timpani strokes. And so I was like, oh, that's really interesting. I wonder what would happen if I were to apply that to my snare drum technique. So as opposed to using straight up and down, having a slight rotation to it. And so my right hand has that. Good. The wrist goes up while this wrist goes down. It's not a straight up and down motion, etc. But my left hand doesn't have that yet, because I marched several years of traditional grip. I switched over to match grip a while ago, and I'm still recovering from it, the traditional. So I'm trying to get the left hand to match it more. One of the problems is my ring clicks, so I have a tendency to try and avoid that. Hear that? Maybe? It might be hard for you to hear, but it is giving it a little clicky click. And I don't want to take my ring off, but like, it is affecting my playing. So, I don't know. Continue to work on that. Alright, anyways. Let's continue after a short break. Only got 25 more minutes left till my hard cutoff. Uh-oh. I just muted. Unmute. There we go. Need to lighten up on the accents. Okay, focus on accents. A little early. Trying to relax them. Just let the weight do the work. Yeah, so I'm trying to focus on the interior notes, the taps and whatnot. It's still inconsistent with my left. It makes sense because I am trying to like modify my hands a little bit, and I'm not talking because I'm trying to focus on the left hand more. But yeah, practicing, not always entertaining. Let's try this again. Why does this feel so much faster? Accents are too heavy again. That's better. But when I loosen them up, it messes with my left hand taps. And that's no good. Trying to match the touch. Yeah, my left-hand taps are high. Ew, that was flammy. When I focus on the rotation. Yeah, so I think I'll get to 59, play up through there, and then if I have time, I'll chop out, and then I gotta call it. Hard cut off today. Quick break. My throat's so dry this morning. Big stretch. Okay, here we go. Last few reps. And I think I got enough time. Yeah, to chop out. I don't think this will take more than 10 minutes. Oh, that was great. Perfect. Yeah. Definitely not late. That was great. Lost my focus. Okay, so it got better, but still gotta work on it. My pad was sliding. Also realizing my posture was not great. Almost missed the tap off. Whoopsies. Okay, the last rep, and then, yeah, we'll chop out. Yeah, so the interior notes are just inconsistent right now. Again, I'm trying to fix the left hand after years of not playing it the same way as the right, so it's gonna take some time. But okay, since I've only got a couple minutes left, let's chop out with my favorite 5/4 Velvet Night shopping spree. Woo, not yet. Let's start off with 120. At the end of these practice sessions, I like to push my hands and brains to think and play a little bit faster. I guess I should have said play and think, but I don't know if you caught that. And this time I won't leave my mouse in the corner so it doesn't cover up some of the notes. There. My accents, whoops, do feel better. Accents at the top, so noticeable difference in terms of how that feels while playing it. But let's make them sound real bad. Let's go to 130. Crash and burn, crash and burn. Get out the fire extinguisher, was it crash and burn? Lowering the heights a little bit. Left off the shot, and it was a little slow. But that makes sense, because, you know, I'm using heavy sticks. If you go to slash gear, or if you're on the navigation, just go to gear I use. You can see all the stuff that I use, like the drum triggers, what kind of mics I use, what kind of computers I use. But if you scroll down to the drum stuff, you can see a bunch of books that I recommend, as well as the hardware that I use, like the types of heads, what kind of pads, the sticks, etc. And if you want to see what kind of cameras, all that fun stuff. So I'm using the chopsticks, the Hardeman hammers, which are like extra heavy, and they're double taped. So they're much heavier than normal, but they're great for building up chops. If you use these links and purchase anything on Amazon, then it gives me some money at no extra cost to you. So it helps support me without having to pay anything, like buying my merch or something like that. Like if you go to the merch page, there's a bunch of gaming merch, there's a bunch of music merch, etc. Like the Ghost Note one. Or I guess I could show you the shirt that I'm wearing right now. This one. So there's multiple different options of different stuff you can get, but when you click on it, it actually has a bunch of different colors and whatnot to select from. So you can select the size and go, I want to see what mauve looks like. I want to see what the army color looks like, or yellow, etc. So I'm always wearing my merch whenever I'm doing these streams and whatnot, because promote my stuff, not other people's stuff. But anyways, all the exercises that I was playing along to can be found at the link at the top of the screen, which is /drum on my website. There's just under 1,700 hours of free drumming content. There should be 1,700 hours by the end of this week, so stay tuned. But yeah, I got tons more in the works, scheduling them through September right now, almost into October for the play-alongs that are released in each day. If you don't want to go to this page on my website, like if you want to stick with the YouTube channel, no, I can't subscribe to myself. If you click on the playlist or go to the home screen, you can easily sort through everything. Because like I have computer science education stuff, gaming content, and then a bunch of drumming stuff. So I release a ton of content out here. So if you just click on the header, then it takes you only to the drumming stuff. So you can see all of the different playlists and whatnot. So keep you and I busy for a while. But I got a hard cut, so I got to go. I will be on again, should be tomorrow, doing some drum kit, so practicing some limb independence. So stay tuned for that. If you want to see when I'm streaming and where I'm streaming and all that fun stuff, actually on the About page, it takes you to the /schedule, which is my stream schedule. And you can see these times in Eastern time. So tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern, I should be doing a limb independence practice stream. So stay tuned for more. But again, thank you everybody who stopped by, and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.